my only chuchia. Over once a bibia koye. Say your muscle tension or overuse muscle. Say your nerve problem and answer will slip this. And also say your carpal tunnel syndrome. And also say your joint wear and tear. And I feel no my cold, and then stress and emotional strain. Dingina Jom Herbal Lotion. As a main cancer will say, Pebito, our pharmacy in our face, so yeah. Herbal shop will be our one sabekemi. I didn't hear an internet. Now go Pebito. And our sisters up as only paying for the commander who dear corner the Abapadia. Only a deals generation enterprise for ND and command. Our numbers in 0244 730295 0244 730295 and our say 0302 945 146. Jom Herbal Lotion. Also for your body and joint pain. Jom Herbal Lotion. Was alive is possible. And I mean, can't just say a Great Kingdom Medical Hospital and as a center. A hospital Kessben. A hospital Edimo. Hospital I say we call on my team say yes. Why we are here now? They coin 50% to cry the echo. It's an environment now. Woman and a reception now. Be a doctor for the nurses for no honor. And on Quantima Yaresano. I saw one time. Nina a Great Kingdom Medical Hospital. I want him fire where you cropon. I'm obeying Kingdom Estate. A Honorman I walk Sebia Yaresadia won Sabeka. A Honorman I walk on Humberto War. A Honorman I would tea no crass say yes, Honorman Crana. Now who air Toba. And one the Great Kingdom Medical Center and as a hospital. Omoye General Medical Services. Almost a internal medicine. Omoye a more gynecologists and fertility services for home. Omoye General Surgery. And my person plastic and reconstructive surgery. We to say BB on our facial liposuction and tummy tuck. Nina, Omoye Nina or home. Urologist, our honor. The animals are pay ENT, you know, ear, nose, and throat services, you know. Omo will be a honor. And my knee, IF4, eye clinic, Omunina will be a home. And after say dental and dental x-ray services in Yina. Messi and Chamako Honor. Namakoshe Messi. X-ray and facial scan the ECG Yina. And then fully equipped laboratory services. Koye Brutal. Equipment now on top notch. ATN in town. Now call your Great Kingdom Medical Center and as a hospital. Now no Munkurin come on. Now Kona Kojo Wayaresa. Except for Tasesa Wokoho. Wokoho ye besho empower ho baby wo ho. Top medical practitioners in our home. ATN in town. Now call your Great Medical Center. As a hospital. 059 372 619 059 372 619 and up say 0530 848502 0530 848502. Now when a Great Kingdom Medical Hospital and good income or see quality health care with excellence care. Bakulatra hon komo pa dia esafata se woni adwumako ba ko pe edi hu enkomo omo ane Eclipse Collateral Management ne yebo Eclipse Collateral Management na we hu se adwuma omo eye no ano de ne pa adwuma omo ye no ekoyi esafata se so no mu kodi nkomo na company a wo eye nkrata da hono mo a ejapade nkrata yetumi de ye adwuma some profit wo ho de. Now we'll call him Fabio. A Eclipse Collateral Management. You may call some men can say they have the power to transform your future. You may call some men can say will land document perfection. And one of young way. I didn't hear any time. Now when you Eclipse Collateral Management phone couldn't come on. I'm winding come on for collateral brokerage home. Collateral there. I'm with Dima Kutini Eba. I'm away at Denta Barrier Moses Hospital. I'm man on more. And I said West African SHS war no one. Identity from where? That was 054 383 2466 054 383 2466. Now one day a Eclipse Collateral Management for Indian come on. Our Eclipse Collateral Management almost say for property owners we say think safety and decent income, and then for businesses we say think funding for projects and no and a Eclipse Collateral Management. And today being the 1st of April, ye keka ko ankasa edintina Asante Achim Petiansa Traditional Council se men kan kire omo ne ye development planning committee omo nyina wo Petiansa se men kan kire Petiansa fo nyina mo Asante Achim se Easter homecoming no Easter homecoming no baso edintina ye ntamwe na ye nko Petiansa na yenko boana fe no eye ultra modern community center na yesie no yetumi akonanim na yetumi asi etre da eye homecoming so Easter homecoming and no Petiansa citizens let us rise and build arise and build and one ye kwakoye we ya Asante Achim Petiansa enti ye sha safe ye Friday we are the 3rd of April eye Easter Friday ye ko float na face so health walk no ye da twaso and then Saturday the 4th of April ye cross country games no na face to football gala competition ye twaso then on Sunday 5th of April 2026 musical concert ebeba so and then sorry ni na face so health talk na twaso and then on Monday the 6th of April grand debananka se mo and on your friend Jabo Nankasa Basso Petiansa Presby Park 10 a.m. sharp now film the assistant so I don't know Asante Achim Petiansa way when you're in term way now momra now paying young quiet Easter homecoming no never boy pa you know my person sponsor yes I may deal with and pound home he's and say Acula series Papa Penny what was here or sponsor be into see an interman Petiansa citizen bon friend numbers way 0244 961355 0244 961355 and after say 0244 941766 0244 941766 now when you're paying for Andy and come on and it is 52 minutes into AS 7 a.m. Meeting at the Mansan soon for Kojo Preko Dankwah. O Shame Ewo Aye Kessben TV so Memwachi Mawakwaba Saso and Awoteminka Ewo Aye Kessben 92.9 FM. Kessben 92.9 FM Ewo Aye Accra. And then on Facebook Aye Kessben TV. And then also Ewo Aye Facebook could be on Aye Kessben 92.9 FM. 92.9 FM. Once Ebe Kame Ewo Honom on DSTV channel is channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 also on sa ebe coming from now till 9:45 there about me no never be this age me dey we na fe no ya twaso ne ahwe de ekoso ewo on mine me nche me de me health segment no ebe bro Dr. Isiama eba na fe ye the health segment no so atwaso amount na ye din komo ne ahwe de ekoso ewo ya pomudin we say it's one of the things that say di ho enkomo ye pa so a hot segment no enche ebeba so na fe ye de ahihye so President also met the civil society organizations na onyomo edi ensawoso edi nkomo to look into matters and then again to really let them understand what is really happening. In fact, Oshebo say on CSO so na face media ne obi bia no onfa bibia ensie he will avail himself na ne dialogue adane den nyina no on civil society for no ebedi no obeye na fe bibia wo bia no or they are to omanim isane say they are part and parcel of building this country and almost omo can be a woman ntino esafata say dane den nyina no oni omudi nkomo na nsembese bia ompeso ombisa ne bia no omoso etumi de ato nanim se na be ya oman no yenyina no yebebu ontna Jubilee House ho pe se ono nko a ene ne ministers na fe so ne workers a wa form no oni omo nko a ne bebu oman no eno ntino oni omo ebedi nkomo oni omo bedi nsawoso na bibia etumi akoyie oni media eso hyase and I'm pretty sure pretty soon obesani media no so sensia ne dan nyina no enkomo be di bia no na omadi so we're going to drink deep today ewo enkomo ne omudi talk about legal mining, talk about the fuel prices and I feel say uraken oforiata issue no or the nsa ekan waka hwasem yebeti ni na ene na feel say adomusu ko na feel de ko ene de ebe nyina na feel ebeko Kumase and then we'll look at the street arts na ekoso on I think it's one of the interesting most topical issues that is really happening with us Ashanti in the Ashanti region, and I feel so a Greater Accra. We had the same thing happening here some time back, and no one komo ibedi mame a mess Jankroma Ekufado the issues in na no na ibedi na hon komo and we're going to go past of Accra to look at how the beautification ekoso ewo eye yen overhead na say bridges na ye no the kind of paintings that are really going and making or beautifying the city ebedi ni nyina ho nkomo, because there are a lot of things that are really yate when it comes to the ekoso ewo Kumasi no in terms of the ekoso nyina. So we'll come back to that and then we'll deal with all these matters and more. And into no menko baby bia ebedi nkomo menko na fe mene health doctor and say your doctor name me de bia me kaso ye me doctor or you also doctor ye na ye doctor C4C liver specialist hospital ye no mo enti enkomo na fe ye ntoa eye adwumadie no. So health segment no is brought to you by C4C liver specialist hospital. Doc me mo wache mo wakwaba ebe ye Kessben 92.9 FM and afi so ye DSTV channel 364 Go TV 121 and afi so ye Kessben TV. So bibia boko there
Yani abra bibia boko me da se oso apomu ye de
erade adom kakrakra egusu ankasa Easter na ye twa ni mu se ye ba bedi
okay preparation ne gusu pa me me say boys so adwendwe
and no ni asam no
location
say hona me share me
no
hona me pesa me boko no on go say Fridays
coded information
when one day no me money kesekra yada se abo pum na waje so ni eba bedi nkomo na se be fresh new topic ase edin na oni e sha se ne
yo sini ameda se sani ada me ya no we fidie kase so de e baso ana meni ajipa isan se ekwa etwire ma odom so etimite the ekoso woni pediano no etuhu anamo ti ene ya fa very important topic ya to needing the CKD ya for chronic kidney diseases. Chronic kidney diseases ya kase bibi ya chronic e chense ya kwanko anti medically ya say area about woni pediano from 6 months to 1 year oda sunu medro consistently no ya see ya chronic. Nti wusia pathology ya wo acute and a chronic. Nti acute stress afei na starting. Nti ya wo acute kidney diseases wo but and ya chronic kidney diseases the aya kranko na your kidney is a very important organ emayen nti we said abribiano na hoɔden no ɛwɔ soro esan na djuma dodo a ɔne ye liver no edinti ya say kidney no yenyina ye wo mienu nanso in rare cases no ye bewo obi na ne de ye baako pɛ na say o kidney ye mienu kra na problem ba baako ho a you can still survive on the other. But with medication and a lot of changes in your activities and your lifestyle, be brave. Nti no here, I don't think that who touch my pet na I was sort of for dialysis so na okoma kidney no ejuma na nke intimi yesisi no dialysis machine ayama na ejuma ne sen efia ni pedian agada nyina from adrenal, from the glymphatic system, from your liver, from other things in way ni pedi hormones ahodo a ewie ni djuma nyina no I was say your kidney no na e free body ni mu nti sa efi no ntumi free body ni mu pe na ama oha better body ni mu nti na was say okoye dialysis no na etinye yifi na ma anya sa complications wo wa e de beba nti ni major function e de afere the filtration function ti nyoma ahodo bebre empo na nsen ni ani ahodo a yetetete ni nyoma ya de fafa no kidney no liver ni ye ho adwuma nyina wi a ye kidney no na wo se o de babon tin akwakoye se wako law court na judge o be decide se obema wako jail ana se obema terms be in terms of be a bail ana obe you ni nyina no kidney na be decide nti ye won nyoma bi wo wa e your waste body no omo messy process bi ti se kodu kidney na no wa sa selection no na we yi fi no nti obema protein emflu ni pedian mu obema moja so emflu ni pedian mu ti kidney no very important when it comes to that ebiom ye no numu nro a emu ahoɔden no kai se yesiase obibi ye fe no bioavailability ndro no ahoɔden no ye liver ne ye ho adwuma nyina wi a or absorb a lot of the chemicals saa chemicals no so ɔde bɛkɔ akɔma yɛ kidney na yɛ kidney ɛyɛ free nipadua no yɛn nso so a yɛ spray yɛ nɔba so yɛwɔ dɛm a ntontom nti ne nkafra nti yɛ spray ne nyinaa some of the scent no ne chemicals a ɛwɔ insecticide ne pesticide ne mu no ɛkɔ body ne mu a ɛwɔ nsunsuanso ɛbɛtumi agya nti yɛ kidney ne yɛ liver no yɛ that xenophobic metabolism function ɔkyekyere ɔmo nyinaa eku ɔmo mama ahoɔden ba fam a na ɔde ama yɛ kidney no na yɛ kidney no so ɛde aba abɔnten nti sɛ wɔ kidney no ntumi ne wɔ liver no nyɛ adwuma coordinate sɛ yie a abrebia no efi ɛbɛtumi atena wɔ nipadua no mu ɛde ɔhaw bɛba ebiom yɛ kidney no ɛwɔ deɛ yɛfrɛ no endocrine function abrebia ɛbɛte endocrine no it takes our mind to hormones no your kidney no a very hungry organ a common den pan to opemoja and sometimes on ongasakura produce the effort erythropoietin is a special hormone it stimulated the production of red blood cells kai say you hear red blood cells it's and containing a lot of oxygen I bet carry moja na manitini a circulating here through the body aqua adrenal container organs na mo so menyo mediane di mo metimi aye adwuma ye it's red blood cells ehun hia it is a kidney no ho touch mape na production of red blood cells no so aye problem it na anemia ba na also tibebre e pa chaw ebiom your kidney no etimi ma use the active form of vitamin D or boy produce or store my na vitamin D no boy ma etimi use the active form of calcium what the friend calcitroid a special calcium no na build your dome pen ma nya ahoden it is obi wo kidney problem a the dome must kwa be hu se ka ho bi na nina onya nerve pain onya kotodwe ne dome pen mu nyina mre no so we need kidney no so be sama ebiom important function the regulatory function. So there will be a friend fluid balance when you pay the animal. Your interstitial fluid, extracellular fluids. Meaning you see you see about 60% of the entire human body is made up of fluid and I say so. Your kidney and a boy balances and so into your kidney into me yes na ensure jinani pediani ma na ma na ehunu na problem ba na free ni pediani nyina. These are some of the major functions of the kidney. Biom your dear friend glycogenesis the pacho say over diabetes na o body need to mean so sugar no fa nye adwuma o kidney no liver was special activity they tend to burn the fat kai say fat so na koma o sugar level no cause because intini ma insulin no and carry sugar no nko muscles na intini nyina it fat no has to be burned into liver boa burn fat no to give you energy kidney no so boa burn fat no to give us energy we are no burn proteins no to give us energy into be our kidney problem, liver problem. We have say the moja form no the sote the DNA this so form because that's how body no betting a survival. These are some of the major functions of the kidney. Now, Mr. say your friend risk factors. Say kidney anywhere healthy. Now all this ajuma when na body no goes to what we call homeostasis. We are balanced into one but so ultimately yes sir because of what some of the risk factors are able home come and only a new ma yen ya to trade by home say kidney adan baby na ya fa touch kidney yare away na yakoko fan de aba one major thing the FN obesity kesiye bebre pa chow you see say building on excess weight Oma new tissues eba until Oma akomano bread because also pump excess blood to all these tissues no be anya na ediane ebiom your kidney ebre esan say obey the FN hyperfiltration is filtration or normally or sunny moja no so but because our body na be excess ninti when you more tissues until also you more work teenage man cosrosa in a long term the nephrons are a special parenchymal cells are what tissue ni mu what a kidney ni mu e disagema no and also so ahun odin ba form e ma kidney no etimi essay yes wa e bia ye pe nsanum bebre no and also so etimi e de problem e ma ye kidney no emre ma ye ntimi nkan ni nyina ba de e kan nyina ne se efia hodo a wo aduane ayedi efia hodo a ewo nsuo ni ndro ne nsane ne ma hodo e de koye ni pedua ne mu no ye hia ye liver ye hia ye kidney se betumi di sa adwuma ni nyina ye e de amaye and tisa ebema ifi atna nipadua ma edi ohaw eba betu nipadua no. Some of these risk factors no yankopon de yankwa chen ochina ye bedom wesiko feda na yahwe ne hu de ebetumi na ye.
Nice one, dog. Wakasapa futu na wode emaye, and I think that yen my etiu na face so yehwe ewe Kessben TV so no addition the wuchire bi pa Lovoto no Liverpool no ebi wo ho.
Oh yes, senior Liverpool no there you were enough a bit in your career for so many years.
Okay.
Because we believe say yeah juma and the remarks na eba no so positive. Obi our diabetes, obi our hypertension, near your kidney problem, near liver problem, hepatitis, near the account remarks are very good. And into mesel, so unya Liverpool and patch oh yeah delay. Kaisa Liverpool FDA approved and all over Ghana, baby obenye do pharmacies are who doing in case our challenges getting it in any of the pharmacy and patch money how number made to join the screw our screen so offer 24/7 ya bejo so now baby I will be an free delivery at the amount area ya build diet plan so amount area so our branches are who do a war Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden Aguna Odobin Kumasi so Ashanti region a just so kwamo Jachi Junction Cape Coast so Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden and Atakrade so Accra has also a Denta SDA Junction. If I show branches in our start here, 7 a.m. on the dot near upon 5 p.m. Kaisa treatment planning a holistic baseline investigation. If you should be a problem, no war and son the natural homeopathic remedy, a Kenyan organ, that naturally we're healing. We are Yatro, the also would the any quince with the exercise or also the any quince we are Ninano, na Yabuana Pomodino SCP Pacho, for number enough fair, no place to order for Liverpool, no best science, also our various health facilities. Now, so intimate M1 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and now 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328. Your Netherlands number no see a plus 316 879 855 84 plus 316 879 855 84. C for C Liver Specialist Hospital. Yes, so brebo your own quantikai national so nakai say your GN donidi a treatment plans and it's a once treated forever treated senior and opeso medasi bebre yankopo and count.
Mesa medasi pa your doctor ochina nyame aduma yebesan Asia yedasi pa. Okay, yeah, Dr. Siama, from C4C, liver specialist for Nyomo AD and Komono, share the cost away RSM. So that is our health segment away Kessben March. So 8 minutes into 8 a.m. meeting at the Mansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Just tune in 92.9 FM away Accra Kessben 92.9 FM and I feel so see and I'll do TV no air to a Kessben TV. I'm watching more Aquaba meeting at the Mansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Now, young corner fino yen common for the presidential dialogue when it comes to the civil society for no civil society organizations, you know, and Comodio no more AD, you know, and Kutanho no more DNA. No send na me chechi mu no fata say ye hwe na ye di san komo we san say omampanyi ene COS ni hia na ensem bibiri na na efimu eba. One of the things you person do hun komo you person president or kafa hun has to do with the illegal mining and how government is poised to fight it. In any case, if you recall, we share a media no Kessben media we did go ask a question say whether the state of emergency no obetumi apply and answer obey yi ato ho say yemfa enko ekona na. He made a very profound statement by saying say they want to stick to the plan now omo ewono na omo tumi e de akun eye okun no until say eye sa plan no omo ahihia to hono no ebetumi aye adwuma no they will not do anything beyond state of emergency. Akono koswa. But today he has spoken again about the illegal mining and I feel so how buying ede sa ekono eko yentie eye omampanyi na afeso yenhwe no awo Kessben TV so na ti no 92.9 FM awo eye Kessben so na afi yemra baxis here.
This year we are giving NIMOS 100 million Ghana cedis to continue their activity, and I've assured them that they should start with that. And if during the year we think that they need more money, at the media review of the budget, we will allocate some more money to NIMOS. But I'm happy to inform you that there are some things they don't have. They lack equipment, especially for policing the water bodies. Sometimes you see them in canoes with outboard motors, and some of them, sometimes they have the local people paddling them to fight the menace on the river bodies. The Minister of Finance, who is also acting as the Minister of Defense, has approved a budget for them to bring in new patrol boats that are designed for patrolling rivers. The Ankobra like this is 120 kilometers long. And so you can imagine those fishermen's canoes, what distance they can cover in terms of patrolling the rivers. So they brought purpose-built boats that are able to travel far on riverine areas. And those are going to be procured and given to the police and the army, and they would work with NIMOS in terms of going further on the river bodies to ensure that all the Shamfam machines are destroyed. Any Shamfam machine, their directive is that any Shamfam machine they find, whether on the river or on land, they should destroy it. And so I get the videos every day, and I can share them with you.
So President says that he gets the videos every single day, or share the Koso, or you're up to date when it comes to the Koso, illegal mining, and I said the Koso, insuano, and I face your forest in Inano, or you're up to date with it. This and say, or she bibia, and who the Koso ina. So of course, a bino, through Ministry of Finance, share omo kutupa, so to me a year Juman. So new purpose, I mean boats, ya crap, pamudabe patrol, eye ensuo no so no ma cheke mo amoye eye illegal mining ni nyina no enti obetu obi bia efimo. This is what the president is saying. And I so him say NIMOS ne Lands and Forest Ministry for a press conference be some, I think last month or so, Rich, if I'm right, last month or so, to talk about the update on what is really happening when it comes to the illegal mining and all. Major boa penino dano eso edi enkomo. So this is what the president is saying when it comes to the illegal mining Koso and how government is poised to do that. Now government is to invest into it by getting a new patrol boat. But baby say we hear now, we heard, I shouldn't say we hear, but we heard previous government also acquired certain boats and all that. Even president government almost so if president is now acquiring your friend or another speedboat biome any patrol boats now they be Koso ne there, then it means that there's a lot that we have to deal with. Then we'll look at the issues of fuel price and all, and then we'll look at some other things, especially with the LGBT plus Q and all that. Nina Hong Kong. So now mene Dr. Tutu Buahe or a political science lecturer at the University of Education Winneba. Mene Indian Komo and fire this dialogue on Mampeni Dane no on CSOs in Asia to really deliberate on national issues and things that are happening. Doc, Otemenka, Memwachimo Akwa by Kessben TV, so now face or Kessben 92.9 FM. But clearly, President has stood on his grounds and his feet to continue to, he's been consistent with this issue of meeting the civil society organizations so that they will deliberate and tell them the state of affairs. Now, would you want to say or agree with me that President has been faithful to this particular promise and engaging the civil society organizations in helping his administration?
Yo, Mamenso Menchia or Menchia Waki Menchia Gana Manina. Say, was Sembisano, your budget mechanism, and say, President Mahama, if he said, Obeti Ghana Kunyana Sono. Or one of them say, yeah, SS1 years or my penny na odi entitaho a ese na efata no say ogusu a oye said the ubisa no o shebo se na mamu no obeji agenkyere enti yehudi edika yehudi etosu mi say ogusu a oye de ese oye yeka asem bi se adwene eni ba ko foti enti no ye na odi yeso enti se dru ba bi na se obehia adwenkyere na wati nkrofo nso ensema omoka na wafa watu ho anamawa se ebeboa no na ohwe se LGBTQ+ ehon sensem se eye ade ba ko a aban etwa mu no na ye ka ho asempa na se president nso ka se ono so ba obebo no homoden na baby a na ekufa do aban ediko kam ye no ono so atwa so se de ye hu ye se wo call eko kasa ye wo abrochima mu no mo ka ho asem na se lanka e was school bi kura so Lincoln University Bonabaso but say LGBT sense me yet say o ma twetwe sa abaso body no asensen it is wabaga na ebia opese oje Ghana fo agenkyira say ya agenkyira de Ghana fo akyire dada e wo LGBTQ+ no yama mmere mu no ensi entwayi enya dia yebeso so sebi prediasa emema ni mema eni wo mawari ena Ghana mamre so eni yegidi nso nkyire yese oba na oba enware se wo hwe osuma ewo Ghana ha nyense dikan mefani se yamamre som ene Christosum ene Muslimi som no ni nyina kasetia sadia no eni die ne die before say mampani se o hia obi akra na enipa nyina be kan ye se yesrewu ye ne abrofo no enya agene na se bi yentimi nkonkofa abrofo nso ahyen so die me kata ye ho tiere die kaso uye no fimu a se Ghana sikasem enom ne nasefo oba ye no boy ma agenkyere wo ho menkani si oba ye no obisa nkrofo agenkyere ekwan yo befa so ama Ghana sikasem ejina brano nkrofo nso kyerɛkyerɛ o ma na kakra ede ma no therefore they say why are they obo no homode ye babo na baso ke hia kasi ye say o man fo kasa unti na itulufu so a unti na ye friend say o man no empuntu o man nkanko o man no ye hawo ena enye ne badene na enkonko ye se ekwanko ni tumi bibre ena enkonko ye so se pese mi community enom ne nasefo ben so ye se ye friend say oba akofo nsa entimi nkata nyankopon ani edonti onka hu se enye ono ko a na mom ayomani nyina hello
Mete on kapa. Eti ma bisa sasemwe. Usha President John Mahama the kind of administration or the Abbasisia. Indeed, he even promised 60 ministers. He has not even done up to 60. He's still ranging between 58, 57 thereabout and still running the affairs of this state. Usha Enyema or Kanse Obidiso. He's putting timelines on some of these things that he said he's going to do, and then even engaging the civil societies. Now you name they hold the pillars when it comes to national policies and structures and all that. Clearly, politically, and looking at him and the way he's running the affairs of this state, would you want to say, sir, we will see him do something that amampenyi bi abesin ko bia no enye bi per what is happening now?
Oh, sir, ubisa sir amampenyi abesin ko nye bia President Kufuor in sanitary meet the press engagement na ewo so nti enya DSC bia President Mahama yi bia yebeka se ebi mada so the Tosun Yunusokaya President before time, you would have redo wow as finance minister, said you see go President before Emma Enoma to zero. And yes, if you are Koswa, you will be there. Your friend is saying you are a Kufado or my penny Kufado, which then or also a bread as our continent. The first year, the second year, the third year, wasn't bad. Macroeconomic indicators, standard of living was good. Ghana for everyone about to be the Madiki, Adoga guy, at show boy, and I'm there as a for. A normal be at ACC, you won't be there. Yana a issue about consistency and sustainability. So, OSHA first year, second year of every government, we say Yana as a abandoned. So now supporters able to no man for so able to say they didn't make a wrong decision after all. So, but so OSHA sometimes after the third to the fourth year, second term, now after a normal said the agency, none a hard drink kakra. President Mahama Nkasa, the first taste of governance, from 2012 to 2016. The Francis Aben and on Nkasa, a president. Let me say. The late Prof. Samuel time no bet tiki up and again. It was just some short period. But on one case movie from 2012 election to the 2016 election, we said there were a lot of issues, with the kind of governance. And I'm happy to say he has come out of these tranches, to what is in the GE. So Sabin Freddy as I said, yes, baby are awfully a share seno. Most of our people no actually so and I'm happy that President Mahama this time has learned a lot. We see a degree if we namu declining and what in normal to 2 years. Said you be say, the show said so to me Kremusa. Na wasi share a normal year about fufra or bepa ewelechino. Jaba fufra no so in your bepa de betuaswa, a bemadana accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah, me for say, yen SSU who near say, you see who say, a mamuno a yan twason. So,
yeah,
ubi edifi baby, no adisi baby. Now, we do so at twason. Now, what the call. Nani pa for so be fa no the course we share omo mutu rikaya 4 by 100 feet.
Yeah,
So said the TB about who more the American thing chain baako. So it's Ubashano Ubi or shall say one shall see now it's powerful about the Suma I be not only American conkai. Now what me a day a true baby now Ubi Swan American so pro so no about the two baby it is only a corner. Diana a high any pa you say Yama amamu amanyo semono akata ye ni dodo so amanyo semono pro amamu no so eno ni ye how pa
okay
the show say President Mahama ebe yi sa de ne fo na sa CSU's interactions the show say ka won fa ba konso kan expert interactions experts no ayem krofo a omo ewu ni die so enka eye nanka the tomatoes nsam so enye sie satem eye experts in agriculture
okay
na ye ne womo atena se okay na omo pipi kwan bi so normal bi so akire ni
okay okay
na wa kunu policies a what the two are and also of our private me aka say ebia me mamo akwanya monkoye policy bi emremia ye betimi edi awura agrikim ama atotodi a yedua no man mu tomatoes mako jeni nyadoa kwaususa no ne na sefo so ndia na dua no be kwachiri
okay
owie no sa no ne se no tumpon a ebia yaba benya buffer stock yaba benya yatimi ya harvest ekosoro enomne na sefo what fair industrialist omo pese bia omo invest in agriculture processing of agricultural products almost your experts we discuss some of these things with them
okay
now going forward nobody say it is about all hands on deck
okay
ubia bua ama omano akoyi he the traffic ni say here ube hu say e man na soso mbo fra esisi omuti so a omoton so e brand mbrezimu
yeah
ke enye adwuma na eni ho a adenti no babesia timi sori ahomache e kokoto bo fra twitwa e di see the traces water
yes
it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I get you.
So
I get you.
These complications of unemployment Ubeshe na NDC be lose power is because of unemployment issues. So
yeah.
Ubewana teta you say that about you grow by no adwuma kura wo nyebi on first profo adwuma and I would say I want some basa. So when you bring in experts, if you bring in Nkofua omo ewo ndie wo ye wo je numu ne na de wo na omo su nyina adwen epa ebepua wo kura wo komu be de ebe hin
how okay
so
dog
the batch of the man is we share government wage pay ewo man mu a o nti ase all because adwuma ye fankrofo emo mu adwuma ye no bibia akwa ya ban sisi share a security agency recruitment so any person kwana na ban here 5,000 just 5,000 so that but again kokosi any 560,000 and at all forms
interesting
so I think say abano entimi enkwhye ankranko achi
okay
don't take policies
okay
when in Crawford employment will not be a burden of government
okay
so said the better advance to in certain areas in terms of employment now what we did as a normal food and the abua minor
okay
so you know me feel say interactions in the
okay
one of the things I've seen say I never come and say a do baby questions na omubisa no I don't know baby I mean gina the most questions in more
questions in more from the CSOs
more Emu Hamami.
Sir.
So, oh yes, my personal opinion.
Okay.
You know, now the person say questions don't to me more point to hope and to me challenge a bank. So they do baby and that means a line of questions, you know. I quite too political as would be per favor be every baby. And into no baby a question dear. I say the Becca will say any power with your yafa. I mean, if I say yeah, brosa.
Okay.
Your money at Chiru.
Yeah.
Or money at Chiru, and none of me CNN. The security for Ghana and a friend Interior Minister for US. Ujina and national question you are you Bisanwa. But one mistake. Now question where the son was in the do. So but he took the stand to answer them.
Yeah.
So what you say?
But what's that Obo the LBGT plus who and common. Now people have said, sir, President comment now will make and say it might not be his priority as in say idea cheswa say kinkina kin say oye hu adwuma no. People have come attacking, making it look like say omanpanyi and kasaye, but me pese ina ye hwe na afiso yeti exactly what the president said, his comments on the LGBT plus. Now, if mean taking your views on that quick, now minja ukwan sisia. This is what the president said in a question that was asked on the LGBT plus.
We are aware of ongoing national and international conversations around rights, freedoms, and social cohesion. Regarding LGBTQ plus issues, it remains a highly emotive and sensitive issue, even in the most advanced liberal democracies. I explained during my recent engagement with the World Affairs Council that it's not the most important issue we face as a nation. We're still grappling with the provisions of basic needs of education, healthcare, jobs, food, clothing, and shelter. Nevertheless, the private members' bill introduced in Parliament has sparked a complex and sensitive national conversation. Our position is guided by our Constitution, respect for human rights and dignity of all persons, and the need to preserve social cohesion. While there are strong and differing views within our society, we believe that these issues must be addressed through democratic processes, our core values, dialogue, and the rule of law. I'm also mindful of reactions from our international partners, including the recent developments such as Lincoln University's withdrawal of their honorary doctorate. These developments underscore the importance of continued engagement and mutual respect, and of situating our national decisions within our constitutional and cultural context. Ghana will continue to uphold its democratic values while engaging constructively with the international community.
Okay, so Doc, what's here president? So this is the answer that people feel when he was in opposition, no who did it no after the obaya will say it is not one of the most important issues you really want to see as priority. That is what people are saying. Do you think President answer no Maya regarding the LGBT plus to assume sebi emma Ghana funyina?
Yeah, to be fair with the conversation, I think the withdrawal of Lincoln University, I think it was very unnecessary on the part of that university to have done that. Because of Trumon duty, the president and support or minor support duty normally draw. Again, who say a mono ability or mono access everything omo ashe bubi obabi so omo de omo yi ni pemu omo sawari mu na sefo a omo university no ade but na we selling ko university for no so say saade na omo ye no ene LGBTQ+ so no men who be anyabia omanhu say oman Ghana they also yen support omo no ejidie no omo yen support e na omo free man pani say omo person omo dey in self abaso body no bono they say omo bono abaso president so I think it is a shame that they did what they did.
Okay.
It was a shame. Yes, also before the president and someone can't say, to be fair with him, the issue is this: say, once the president, Ghana, your constitution, na o support to say obebua ama normal your constitution no e kan wa no what the beji no I think that Bokasa no okay something about his speech, and that has to do with the fact that the constitution supports our social condition and dignity
sure.
of the people, which is very important. All right. And so one of the things that Kanya boom so mine, Kanya boom say Ghana for and not for no. Say Obebo Modern say Amamre Ukraine no Obebo Mumbai.
Okay.
So there now on Kofa Amamre Pia if Pia Yen Mushi na yen Guatia de Mayen na MY Yesum.
Okay.
No. And he said or the anything America say look say about support the honorary degree no universities public universities in Ghana more than 15. They say quite a private universities in Ghana more than 23. All right. You don't need Lincoln University.
All right.
To give you that honorary degree.
Okay.
All right.
All
The
right.
before say your constitution, and Kabum dia. The can
Okay.
You chat to what you say. Na ye share you because and some Caribbean or no a car. Na the party no so education no. Say LGBT no and talk no. Say NDC abamba said the TV and omode. Omo ebe sign krata no a. Na the people kasa na kufa do was o tan na one sign on this that. And then the share na say omo modern because you see afiatwem enfiem yenu na yegure omo ne hu modern say the president of the land na onye mayen sort as
Okay.
because obi a we Ghana ni a wo pese se bi prejasa wo ye oba ne bema oba no oba ware wo ye bema ne bema ware eni ese ubetumi atukwa America okwa omo embassy wa no aka kire mo te Ghana say na person ye Ghana brand support.
Okay.
Okay, what we are them person that no na joba. So Ghana mra and support to ma bi ta America.
Okay.
Na ekokos na ona full freedom.
All right. Dog, you better say anope tonsa fra oni edi enkomo afa this national issues. Me pemno you better san fra ni eni wedi enkomo. You da see pa. Yene doctor Tutu Bwahin or political science lecturer University of Education Winneba and no AD and Comono 39 minutes past 8. Now president also touched on the fuel matters and I feel so the nam kwanswa but indeed I told you yesterday the price window no from 1st April to 15th and I know prices are going to go up. I shoot to cry now 1st April. So we're looking at Gulf filling station doing 13.30 and after so petrol so first na 12. See diesel so cost 17 as we speak. And no common President AD yentie and after so yen share your kind crisis na AC when it comes to the fuel issues nina.
I want to thank Duncan for his issue about stability of fuel prices. Things were sailing quite smoothly, and indeed we're beginning to enjoy some of the lowest fuel prices in a long time. Unfortunately, they say man proposes, God disposes. I don't know what came into the heads of Trump, Netanyahu, and all of them to start this war. But unfortunately, while the CD remains stable, if this had happened when the CD was at 17, we probably could not have been able to survive. But the good thing for us is that the CD remains stable, and so the push factor in the oil price buildup is not coming from the currency, because happily the currency is remaining stable. The push factor is coming from the price of crude oil and finished products. And so far, we've absorbed it. It's not affected us as much, but if this thing continues some more, then we'll have to take some decisive decisions. Some of the weapons we have is to look at the margins to try and cushion consumers, and then also look at the recently imposed 1 CD development levy to try and cushion consumers. But my hope is that sooner than later, this war will come to an end, and we'll see more stable fuel prices. But for now, government remains concerned because fuel prices move.
Okay, so President Ede Nidie Atuja, so he's then telling us, he said, clearly in him say fuel na ekosro, crude na ekosro no has nothing to do with the currency, in saying say kwa kotona boarding, like he's saying nanka 17 Ghana cedis nanka de kwa koto dia, then would have shot too many things up and all that. But thankfully no, the CD is stable, therefore it is not the problem. The problem has to do with the availability of the crude and so finished product na ye kofaba na ye deba krum hana no and akwa problems is here because of ekona ekoso the Middle East, you know, and no enkomo and na odi. But again, when you are to just say about shows say consistently no that's more excursion now Donald Trump because all kono see about a whole vacation altogether, and yes excursion biom akwakoye a whole vacation just say there omaja kunya etna so e Iran na just omo no mo e compare there. If it moves on and it goes further there, then we'll be looking at too many things a bit to me ashe na to me aye amaxine be Ghana for so ho ebetom ebi any the issues of margins and answer taxes in da fu or so no obehwe na yetumi animanim he ya no ya yi nemani bi afi me be ma aye timamfo yeso ye be he ho be he ha ye sine be ye toso a enkan ye pocket ne sine sese ye kan ye pocket no. Indeed enye ye nko I mean across Europe and across the world, people are really facing the hardship when it comes to crude, and I feel so fine products now muina tutubino entino ehun komo enana oni edu. And then the most important issue has to do with what minority also raised when it comes to the one levy, and that's a one Ghana na edaswono, and he's saying those matters ni na no omobehwe na omotumi ehun sine beye no if, and I repeat, if omuhwese ne nemasi kono se koso sa na se engineer na watri after Easter engineer dia na se kona nimu ankasa dia, some of these measures will be taken. But Mr. President, before you even take those measures, it is sitting in front of me that Alliance Drivers of Ghana are announcing 30% increase in lorry fares due to fuel price hike. This is Alliance Drivers of Ghana. That is what I see in front of me right now. Omode presser about to I don't know about GPRTU. I don't know what the Ministry of Roads and Transport and as a Minister for Transport Ebabe country is here, because then the drivers are still hoping say Echo 13, Echo 14, Echo 15, Echo Hifa they are still charging the same price, and I feel so no, they are still taking the same fees that they are taking. And Minister for Transport will need to come to us and then deal with these matters. But this is what Alliance Drivers of Ghana, ECA, this is another transport association on worker. I don't know whether this 30% will start causing a problem transport sector. Because if you charge 30%, it be so charge, so confusion Ano and Asha CCC. How do we deal with this continuous confusion that erupts anytime there's fuel increment in Inano? Nina Bedi who and come 44 minutes into 8 a.m. Tortina Atnase, Tortina 74, Atnase T74. A dra me fans pa, a dra onoma to say yes, ehwam ye pa. A dra the friends so share na onoma to say Jack one nom a draw. A dra to say yes, unum we are ma ho be 20-25 minutes to say yes, who se pel bibia e koye de. As a man fans T74 as a man fans is there everybody pa yeah 32 sa formula noa dada noa and I'm the age my bia boko there diagnostic about industry phobia ho ye as a man bestramo and then I want my
yeah me that see mecha ahwefo na etifo nyina so. Yes, and they per se touches something small on cancer.
Okay.
Something small on cancer.
Okay.
And we realize that cancer is taking a toll on us. And see, beside food, no, cancer is also taking a toll on us. So we want to see I reduce the risk of cancer in the society. Now, no, I want to just say something little to Omamoton edruno mpamocho moamoton edruno especially tons na 74 me pamocho. We have a policy that say edruno ohwesona say aka 3 months to expiry aka 3 months edruno be expire e wo shell so ampa cho betimi dia break company no amaya sesand amount. It's very important to us because we had a case last week. A drone emano expire our shell so anytime from 3 months to expiry no a drone you will so to offer your number now you have more direction I'm out your brain and then we'll change the product for you. Yempesi a drubia be expire our shelf na so. Please and please, we are begging you as much as possible. 3 months to expiry. Inti mpamocho mutiki stocks na mpamocho mun check expiry no. Say aka 3 months to expiry. Mon freyen na mon fambrain. Your best son edi amamo madaroma. Thank you very much. And now back to cancer treatment. Yeah, so there is the issue of cancer ehanipa. Now, some of the issues, some of this cancer issues, you know, is as a result of basically the things we do, the foods we eat, the lives we live, the what we do, our lifestyle, and this thing is affecting us one way or the other, and we are. As a young because it's not so loud into young because answer you better diagnose crass when your cancer na just say adena kuninim answer you better diagnose say when your cancer so mostly we don't see it in the interim bibiti say enduana yedi I'm stressing on this because I say this year my kind enduana yedi sa because like it or not it is affecting us, it is affecting our health in every aspect of it. Ebana cancer eduana yedi fast foods obiape fried yes obiape fried and as I say bakes and so I can home. Now whilst this fried and then bakes are nice to enjoy, you know, they have a toll on our lives, they have a toll on our health, affects any pediano emma cancer eba emma other conditions kidney conditions eba a bit micra ama ulcers aba. So these enduane yedidi no mpamocho biem ebe hia pasa yebedi. Right now people scarcely eat fresh foods, we scarcely cook food today and then eat today. Yenwa na keep your fridge ebe down for some time, but oftentimes we don't even cook the foods ourselves, we buy them from the roadsides. So one hour you look at the spice that they use, you consider local spices here will be easy and I say other things will be easy, but if you are buying it from outside you have no idea enyama eko eduane no. So what eduane from outside that you have no idea enyama eko eduane no. So we advise as much as possible, obeto aduane free abontia. Let it be our local foods. Let it be fruits. Let it be vegetables. Because sa indiani wudia eboni peduano. What these fast foods seem to lack oftentimes, a fiber, which is good for the body. Another thing, most of these fast foods also have what we call trans fatty acids. Now, these trans fatty acids, they promote cancer, they promote diabetes, they promote hypercholesterolemia, they promote high blood pressure, and all these things also affecting the as much as possible, yes, ready be as ye bedi fruits, ye bedi vegetables. Bani fruits anka ewo ho, watermelon ewo ho, banana ewo ho. Then vegetables, every leafy vegetable is good for us. That's the interesting part. Every leafy vegetable is good for us. Ayoyo ademe, they are all good for us. So let's eat these things. Now, so for fruits that are more targeting to cancer, bako alogun to gui. Salsa, very very good for preventing cancer. Ye treat cancer kra. Unya cancer, ubit me the alogun to gui kra udia ebuama uni peduano ehele this cancer. And exercising to is another thing. Mpamochopi as much as possible. Moma yempemre na yankonko yenanti internet ni yapumu kakra. Minim se one time pontem, but open mpacho usia na wanante wo dan no ho kakra ansa na wabeda. And now sorry no pa no wanante kakra ansa na wabeda. And whilst you are doing this, I recommend tontina 74 because tontina na bitimi abo homban in all of these, tontina in bitimi abo homban. Inti opesa obo homban if we cancer ehondia mpacho uhia tontina 74 because this whole cancer issue has to do with so immune system and keep wo nipeduane in check and keep wo nipeduane in check because all kind alphabet and I will say B A D A H but say wo nipeduane produce cells na ebiana bianko D A H na sia kwa D H na de cancer na deba nti wunya tontina ebe keep wo nipeduane in check you bin so wanya cancer na tontina 74 no ebitimi aboyi pa and found the particular type of cancer, be it cervical or breast cancer, liver cancer, blood cancer, any kind of cancer. Tontina 74 beat me abwa. Ne here ne say obe fan of senior formula na 32 insucian obebu insucian cap ne 3. Yeah, man insucian enye to say ne wodi eti no mani room faso mpasho wadaroma mani room faso. Yes, bu insucian cap ne 3 ne bu edro no 2 fafra nanom. Ono ma obetwembe 30 to 1 hour ansa na we didi anopa eni enwumre. Yeah, inti sa obenya tontina no so abu sesia de nyame adon pharmacies ni bebre na agye atum moko kanhye drug lane no sabe kabi wo komase ho nso a Colinac or Ashtown obenye bi nso ato anan so se obetimi nso afren on 024 607 3498 024 607 3498 and a 050 162 8931 050 162 8931 offer emrebia we always available ye be pick na ye ni edin komo na ye ka cancer one sem ba wo yare fufu bi so you can reach out to us if you are in any first time I would see yanka you can reach out to us, talk to us about your condition yare how no we tell you how atontina be to me abo intimi mbo also ye be catch. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Say, you know, din komo na dani denyina na tuyefo na yehwese ne nema esi eko ewo eye ya pomudimo. Yeah, that's it. Patotina for repem no ye be send din komo ye pa. Yeah, that's ye ne totina for ne din komo 54 minutes into a 8. So an interesting question or probably interesting thing to watch and then look at is the site of what is happening in Ghana. Beautification, and indeed, I always say the president of Ashanti region, as in the regional minister, Dr. Amwakohene, pretty quite well in terms of beautification during the Ashanti Festival, using the SHAS students, to do some form of paintings, Kumase, and the bridges, and I feel so the overheads to see into the way of beautifying the city of Ashanti, to precise. Kumase na yenko na fe ye correspondent of the Ashanti region, Kessben 93.3, and I feel so Kessben Media and Kasa Samson is it Osempakani Samson was. So let's go live to Kumase na fe yenko share what is really happening. We'll come back to Accra to see what is also happening here in terms of beautification and then the paintings na ekoso honum. Indeed, the Ashanti regional minister has come to realize that there are too many things that are hitting him among for Akikembipa, but we'll talk about it and we'll see what is really happening. To Amen Kona Meneyos and Pakani Samson, any come from Ashanti region to precise Kumase now for share what is really happening when it comes to beautification of the Ashanti region. Samson Mwachimo Akwaba Ebaya Kessben Maakye. So indeed, maybe Awujina Sesiano Himfa, talk to us what is really happening. Baby Awujina Sesiano. Well, maintaining can't see so you be caught now for you no Eddie and Comonia share the coso the Ashanti region now face on who the but my man say men sabeka Derek Befi Greater Accra as to also see the coso Ashanti region at the same Greater Accra in terms of beautification and I face with these morals now more painting your bridges no na face no overheads in no saying and AC air co no so no yen share the air Derek what men come from Accra I find out what is emphasis and what do you see when it comes to these morals na ye painting in no the city center no.
General Medal say also temen kan me no kasai mejina obeche bi runabout dodo no efre no abuso kan runabout ana kanesi runabout ho ana mejina say ya na ba bia mejina say ya bia 2019 ana project ana interchange ye chase first phase no omo etimi wie 2020 na first phase no from Accra to Kanesi and say Odoko Road no. The second phase no almost essentially 2020 and not from Audomi to Audomi to Kolebu Road no and all the year no 2024 and a pa hon to Makra na ebra omu wie phase ni nyina no and answer second phase it was 2024 no. Na yehun say 19th November yehun say ye painting ebi ewo ho a oba ya draw enioma ebi wo ho ba bia me nsa kire say ya ba bia wotumi say ya draw e ma aso omu di dwa ebi ton tomatoes ebi esoa obi enioma wo hwe ba bi nso a wotumi say ya draw bibi ewo ha say ya e kire say ana say esi emiaye bi a ye frɛ ho koregono tawa bi a ye wo ho aye nyina enim se Gold Coast na brofo ba besi ye eno nso ebi da ha wo hwe ba bia me nsa nso kire ya nananom atrankonwa won kram topini mantemu a obiro meka se wulomo fo no nso ya drodro ebi wa ha se ya eno nso wa ha se ya oba ha se ya metuma ka se January a hefe pa na ma yemfa yenko ya chikakra on the 19th November ana painting wo mo ni nyina wie ye bie interchange no second phase no 24th November ana nado Dankwah Kufuado ebia no ana obra okasa no o hye se we ya bia wo ye ade ato wo se de be ya betumi aboa esanse o hwe ba bi te se obeche bi ase nsuo to a na eyiri fa ha traffic nso ene ade de ade ana kye se bi wo ha enti we ye mampani Kufuo ani suade hunu a wo ye se wo be ye from Accra Brewway to Kanesi a obra wo wi kakra wantumi anwi a no ba ya oba beto aso a ene wono nso di wie ye no na painting won sam den sam bebre ba ya amanfo be kai a ebinom keka say painting Ghana man penny dada yelwa na do Dankwah Kufuado ne ba jankroma ana eye painting na wama ne contract bi ene ade a ho nsem de bebre na dodo no na say was alleged say painting kra no about $34 million ana ye de yes painting ene ade a kire say ho nsem de ye painting ba bi bebre na me no wakasai project yankasa ye wa hai oban krata mu a ka ye bo project no ho $134 million a chese project you know a bankrata mu ne kire say eno no mo de ye interchange ni nyina chese painting no ene ade no so no na ebinom keka say ye de anasa obi beka alleged say $34 million ne de painting no na no me no ka say em say o mo de nkrata ba bontin say no kura bia nim contract bia no where de baaye na ye hwe painting na painting wa ha no emfaso a atumi e de aba ha say general say oba ha say ya ba bia painting ye no anase ba bia amanfo e hwe ni nyina painting no wo no wo hwa obi ani ho a wo de advert anase sticker auto ade o de abo ho da bi bibia sa ni ha na wo hwe mensa nifa so e wa ha say ya ana mensa tentenso a ba bi ano ho no painting no ebi eni ho enso be hu say ya de stickers anase amanfo ye advert e wo ho a chese eno de chese ba bia painting no ya ye bi wo ho enti na chese painting na ye wo ha ne de e ho de amanfo onya kwan atumi aboa ama manfo emfa eye stickers ene ade emobon ho enti general so obusa de abetima kase obeche bi lamte painting na omuya ha ne de betima kase aboa pa because ye ba ye de ani ahwehwe so ne ade ade de ba bia no abehu se atumi anaso obi ede sticker anaso obi de poster bi atale ho da bi sa ni ho na mom so free circle e ba na circle Dubai a ho painting no ya anya bi enti obehu se posters ene ade e wo ho a amanfo de amo advert ni ade abobo ho a betima ka se painting no a eya Ashanti region eya minister eya bi ana Greater Accra ye shase ye ne Ashanti region fo nso eya bi no eya de a atumi aboa epa wa ha se ya metumi aka se aso abamfaso e wa ha se a ye koye nim no se interchange ahodo ni nyina no se ya de anke ye bibisa enke betumi aboa ama kromu ate krom bete nso e de a na manfo entumi nya kwan emfa eye posters ene ade ade emobo eye eho ene ade tijanua so obusa me de a oba obeche bi lamte painting aye wana artwork aye e wa ha sei no eye ade a kire se atumi aboa pa me na wo ka sei ama aha atumi ate epa yi a dodo no a na so obia entumi emfa eye poster ana se obia entumi emfa eye bibia entare ha a kire se ama aha animi ate pa yi na general me no ekasai mamanfo a anase project omuye project no wo mu eye project ye ho nsem de medical kan say eye bebre esika ye susu say omu de ye no na edoso bebre sa na ebinom kan it is alleged nemom say ye hwe sika no ani ede aye ede aka ye betima ka say sika ne do say am no kure say sika ne ede ye no say na no kure bi omu de a ene doso nemom emfaso pa ye de ye ya ne suadu hu ede ye de metumi aka se o man Ghana ya achieve a atumi aboa wa ha se mpese ka
okay
semenya amanfo
enti whilst
painting a omo eye
okay
emfaso akakra ba so
okay enti whilst you looking for amanfo ne omo edin komo afa this morals na o ma ye wo ho num nyina no ma me nko osempakani ho okay quick one when you be sisi a wo hu so clear road ma me oni wenwie but me nko oni ahantu ni wenwie a me nko na Gina Homeko Kumasi so that we can compare what is really happening with the two cities. Into only ni pakro nen kasa nwi na femi nko osempakani ho sisi ambra. Into only ni nko community o.
Yemi abema memo ache back Kessben so. Yenua. Mini aye hwe. Wo hwe painting a ye wa ha sei ni ade a hu ne sei e de mfaso aba aboa.
Ya wo ha de bet mi mom de amakro no mai fe. Me fa say ya amaro na ba ti obi a oba ha che bia no. Obedu hu say ansesan aba ha. Omudru ha obi ha wogin ha so no say busa say me pa buso kan run about but I say omuyi ya na ma ha yefe stand between yeah ha yefe yeah ha yefe
o hwe baabi we hu abo ne the posters ne ade abobo ho no aha no amanfo emfa posters mo boy ye ene ade eduru anwumra a ye hwe say ko ne ade a amanfo so mo kete o Dubai na seda aha no bibi sa atumi koso ha
e bi on say sisi no o ma je ho sisi no o ma je ho and o hwe this side na o manya kwan omunje home for this side in India omude omaye but because of say omaje aha no si enu ntina ama omunya akwan enwura inside nti se omu yi net no mu de age ho ne de a metimi age de se omu betimi anya akwan akoma koye the post akotare on be ha no we dey this side yeah on say omatare tale
yeah pinti ho
yes like there be just one pinti ho omunje ho omunje ho on ti ha no say so omu yi we say no nyina firi ho a omu betimi awura mu akoye saa ne ma no
okay ma me hwe ya ma me ba ko wa ha ono so to ade wa ha sei okay ma me hwe ya papa ba ko so wa ha.
Okay, to Derek, what hold on, mommy, won't Derek, hold on, mommy, Cecilia, Nafe, Minko, Kumase in Ashanti region. Now, mention what is also happening with Ayo Sempakani, Samson, Nafe, Yentwaso, Sempakani, Otemenka from all the way from Ashanti region. Also, Utina Hifa Cecilia and morals now who ever honomono at saying when did they start? And I face, you know, and then a month for a Kafa who ever Kumase to be specific. Okay, my main call Derek on now remember back to Ashanti region now for Yemedi and Komo. It seems Ashanti region there we're having some few challenges with it. But Derek, to us mame now ne bakum you be edin Komo e wo honum now for yentie exactly what they are saying. My main call something hope you na fi member back na yen share what is happening in Ashanti region. So something what men ka DNA cost Ashanti region when it comes to the morals, you know, make the large paintings na also our interchanges, you know. What Dr. Frank Amako here Ashas here wo honoma we use the Ashanti Fest to even do the beautification in no boy enkomo and then cost war. Well, maintain but if we can go back to Greater Accra again to check on what Derek is also doing there now for Yamramba Kinebedi Command. Derek, so what I mean can be clearly now ne 24 Ebabedi okay, my main come back to Kumasi na fi mention the airport.
I'm kind of say afimu de no apeja pa wa ma Kumasi ayefe baby emprempren mu mi gina no aso na me wa Dr. Frank Amako be na watwe mienu nie woni students ahodo e wa santemante mu microphone enu me there Kessben 92.9 Bebiache.
All right, Yanko, Ashanti region, there no seems to have given us a little problems with it, but we'll come back to Ashanti region, there now fe ya twaso hono, but remember back to Accra, now fe yene Derek Indian Komo, because no ne aye to infobi din Komo hono to look at what the morals and as a large paintings na aye were interchanges in inano, saying anomo esi huno, and even the symbols in a bobo hono krano, do they even understand what it is portraying, the culture that is portraying, why no muhu also. What are the significance of these paintings to them? You know, mo ending komodare kote menka sambra back na oni omundi nkomana fe yentie de onso omo ka hwe
yo general meto won kapa enti menya timamufo no a sebe omo adwuma wa ha womo atena ha che mi nua bema memo wache eba Kessben so ye hwe ade a painting omo ye no uhu ne sen aboa ama aha ye fe
very good pa ama aha ye neat omo akwanti na on be show mo we scream wa na on be to sa ha ti say na me say what aban na freeze no wa ya de power ha na first so na so high so on be ye ha na so nyina atwa as say na your problem na de eye na efie bi kura wachi a so timi fa ho nyina na ya homete
yan hwe painting drawings omo ye wa hai ebi wa what you say said o mo aye no no o tete bi ase te say de papa na wo gina ho no no sen na o te ase esifa de no what say
ohimfo a ogunsa ogunsa
okay
very good
efe wo general ante no o te ase wo mo ahu o ba ha say ya medical aka amanfo aha neat ankasa aha ye fe said de nka first na nkesitie no EMFo prepara ha kama na medika aka se baabi a yanye painting ni bi no eno de uduru ho a posters no ebobo ho a won the posters ni bi abobo ho ne mom baabi a painting no won de enya de a omo anya kwan e de painting no na e de posters abobo ho no de ebi ni ho ne mom baabi a yanye painting ni bi de ene de posters no bobo ho saa amanfo e de omo adverts ene ade abobo ho ene ade a wo ho na enumu ana timamufo no hyesenka ne aka wo kire no anka yenye artwork ni bi ho because wo hwe ho no a ho ne painting ni bi ni ho artwork ni bi ni ho enti eyade a amanfo de stickers abobo ho ene ade mpese ka me se me ne timamufo no ba akumienu bi dim komo omo ha no ne ahwe omnete ha said omu hu eye artwork no said omu hu painting no drawings ne ade no wa ha sei no a nanka yenhwe mame memo ache yehwe artwork drawings aye wa ha sei ya ama ha ye fe baabi wo ho a munye bi bo nsi ya de posters abobo ho artwork no hwa uhu ne sei eye sei be koso aye ne sei ya
no de boa pa eye pa ati yensu ye problem nka kwan ni mum no munhwe enye ne ye mai sensuo to a kwan ni de yere pa
still sensuo to a da so ba
that's ba inside do but kwan ni de yere ma esisa manfo nyama nyina hwe Sunday ni say amanfo kanehyi nyama nyina e be gu ha no mu say nti se ne o maye ne de anka ye de boae but nsuo no na o munhwe ne no munya ne ntemtem mai eno ne na ehia
general wono nso ne de no mame ne ye papa nom bi emo nkomo kakra papa ye hwe artwork a omo ye wa ha drawings omo aye ye wa ha o hwa Ashanti regional je se omo ye bi e wo ho hu ne say ama aha ye fe eye se ye be koso aye ne say ya
ha ye fe pa wo ye ne de ha ye fe won so problem gota ne ha ne won wieye nti nsu to a ontumi nko ye na ba ne so ma contract fuska ne won finish adwuma no
adajuma no mwe
we hwa we onko abambi se contract fun se we wi ane
sa
won wieye
ma se amampania bebia no ya commission
sa what that politics sa ma ma so baka wa woni tua mwe peto semi peto sem so we sisa o si atu peto si we hu da ben na mbasa ewe
patron shop no yo opani anidiemo yenhwe painting ni ade omo ye uhu ne sen ayefe aboa na
da bi amoaye akakakra adwuma no kra am so mu nya nwie ye so politicians ti wo mo de dada ye kake nje adwuma na omo ye no enso ye ni enso to aha ina flade aha ina ya ma wa ha ya ble wa ya mo ya wa hande ya ble nje
adwuma nka so mu nwie ye
wo mu nwie ye omu ye so politics nti o ma je adwuma na gu o sa na tie omu ye ye
as general wo mo ha oni nyina ne se painting ne de ayefe nemom o hwe adwuma na nkasa enya de a ban no a utwa mu no wo wie ye ansa na obe commission anaso obe ye painting because o hwe aha sei ya me no kasa ya o mo kire mu a nsuo to a ahada so yiri efa ha nemom aban na ni suade hunu na ode ye ne se nsuo yiri fa ha no nyina no obe ye ama etu atwa ba still a mo kire mu a contractor na nwie wo hwe manim tentenso ho nso a pavement ni ade asen ko mo hye nyina no eno nso enya de omo ehye ye nti eno nso enya de omo wie ye etu omo sre aban se nkoma mewie ne preko odo painting ne de efe nemom adwuma na nkasa e wosenka ebetumi awie ama aha mo ho ato omo nsu a eto a eyiri fa kwan mu no de ebesi ne me no kasa enya de a etumi awie a wo mo e de adesre de nti general so busa me de a painting ne ade omo aye wa ha aye na Ashanti region omo ye bi ne de metumi akase aha omo mantam ha de dodo ne no makasro mo kire mu a wo mo ani je ho efe
Okay.
Nemum ejuma nan kasa e wasan ki ewie ne de artwork ne to aso ne de enya de omuwie general.
Okay, all right. Stay with me, man. Call Mesan Baho in a jiffy, but my men call na Minko Kumase in the Ashanti region to also look at Hodiano senior AC Airco, and indeed the Ashanti Festival brought light to Ashanti region, and also Ekofa in Sembe na Abawo Honomwa etumi Ekoye or Hopa. My men call na mene Samson or Sempakani. Or the Ashanti region, your base, Honom na Fino, your headquarters and Casa now on also what is happening. Honom and the murals now cost on the large paintings of artwork now cost the interchanges in Inano on the Indian Common. Some sort of menka, me watching more by Kessben matches. So tell us in Ashanti region, the who Sisiano Mayan face on the what is happening in Ashanti region.
Yeah, Commander, Medasi, said the Kessben and Haye. Asante Frank Amwa. As part of Ashanti Festival, second one we will see Kumasi Fino the question is, I am so quite interested in Asia. The question is, I am papa. Said you walk on that dance in the honor. Send it first. Said you walk on that dance in the honor. I wish I would work for us. Buy one penny for a month and buy one penny for a woman under Fourth Republic. Or more and for you weren't a big cow and our pay for the case. You weren't a big cow and our face on our mom penny for my brother before. And our face was to be in a month. And John Ramani Mahamaba, Yamamre and Yamania and some Asante Mantemu and Apeso or my Ghana Munina. And what that means that being to swap who said, the opportunity our Asante Assistant Germany and what's not the Asante Unity. It's a job of fit into a mamma poor and I'm also a mansa. I'm not Eddie dancers and Kabomu any of some and any etiquette and I feel who permission man here. Yourself to the Cassia or no and that pillar and honor. I fear could maybe be a woman that and the sister and I feel no Kotokono also and that pillar no 1 2 no how to last 1 for the Ghana branch yes and that's Kotokono and at that one before you know how a friend Angelina and what's really doing to me at the Eguas to Paka and the Bayers are the perfect. You know, your place now, just stand up someone who is a mind of and as soon as you know, Commander, they may be enforced what I would say a year. The real baby, if a bomb when you call ya, start painting your more years. Emma Kumasi yefe ama haso barasia ha bright no if it be a margin time for more best there no the friends you bako MC awo asokwa kubuta ne say omo yeso mbetu na mo no ma tipa bon fo no mbetu sa na mo no e ho wesem say na e kia pa fosie enti ya ko yan se ni faso a na ya ko ba bi students ne baaye no omo cha ase a aspect no almost say a year na almost say a year 3 years the who is sentence 20 be so yes we are so bet me dey for ba ku ni nu a students na dey make na say o ma demand o ma year ni ti akọ sentence na so na go no a ma no pe no a dey commander enka ya bɛyɛ no amanyɔsɛm na nka de pɛpɛ die no na nka ɛtumi asɛnti yɛde nwasra ɛbɛma asante mante mu soafo Dr. Frank Amoakohene aberante no ɔyɛ adwuma paa esia no mu ni kamfaeɛ no yɛhu nkurɔfoɔ mmiɛnsa bi yɛmu duru ha sɛ wɔbɛtwa pictures wɔ ha ne nyina da no ɛboa ɛma kuro no nya animonyam ne nyina da no ɛboa ɛma ɔman no so ɛtumi ɛpagya ɛde ti ɛkɔ yɛni fa so ne yɛntenten so a ne yɛkɔ akɔsɛ ɔwɔ no so nneɛma ahodoɔ a ɔmayɛ ɛde agu hɔ ɔpem so ɛwɔ hɔ baabi na mekyerɛ ɛsɛ aman mu mpanimfo ahodoɔ a bɛdi ɔman Ghana so mu mfanyini da no ɔsɛ na afɛ kakra bi so ɔbɛhu sɛ na akɔ so kɔdwo osu bɛde numba no so na adusuafoɔ no so ɛtumi yɛ ne bia fɛfɛɛfɛ wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛkɔ aseɛ hɔ ne yɛfa akɔsɛ afei asansode ahodoɔ a ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ a adusuafoɔ no ɛtumi yɛ akɔkɔ interchange no ase ɛna yɛnam adefɛfɛ bi a adusuafoɔ wɔ asante mante mu visual student ne technical foɔ no ɔmo ne Dr. Frank Amoakohene ɛyɛ ɛbi ɛno no enti sosia no ɛtwam na yɛba so a commander afei ɛne adu baabi a painters foɔ no wɔ a ɔmo so de schoolfoɔ no ayɛ ɔmo deɛ no awie no wɔmo so ɛpenti ɛsoro no ama esi a ɛwɔ interchange n'aseɛ no ɛtumi yɛ firi hɔ enti akokɔ sradeɛ ɛna wohwɛ a ɔmo ɛtumi ɛde yɛ ɛwɔ ha enti akokɔ sradeɛ ɛna ɔmo ɛde ɛpenti ɛsoro hɔ no saa so na ahwɛ nso ɔno so no ɛyɛ pink ɔno so ɔmo de ɛpenti hɔ a ɛnyɛ asante to apɛnti asafo anaasɛ asɔkɔ interchange n'ase deɛ ɔmo anda bɛdu aha yɛ pɛ papapapapapapa adesuafoɔ no ɛne Dr. Frank Amoakohene ɔmo abɔ mmɔden ayɛ ama no ayɛ pɛ paa yɛhwɛ ɛsɛ mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ yɛ wɔ ase yi yɛbɛnya bi na nkɛtumi ne ɔmo ɛde nkɔmmɔ ne yɛbuta deɛ pɛsɛn paa ɛna ɔmo yɛ no wɔ ase akonta maame ne wo ni nkɔmmɔ na ɛfa so mɛma ɔkɔ abɔmfa mbra Kessben television ɛfa so yɛfa wɔ sɛ ɛdɔmɔden deɛ ɛnɛ sɛ yi nkuma na aha de bɛbuta sɛ deɛ na wopɛ no wɔ ase wɔne biara ne hɔ no yɛnankyɛn yɛtwam yɛhu sɛ dwumadie bi kɔ so a asante regional minister de yɛn nuanom nkɔla yi aba ha ɔmo boama ahanom ayɛ so eti ne sɛ gyina nam so no ne so bɔɔl so ɔmo ɛte bebrebe ne sɛ nkɔla no ɔmo gyina staff so ne adeɛ no na eti no wɔ fam de ma no ne kɔbɔ wɔn amaneɛ no ɔmo yɛ de sisa lake ayi aba ha bɛtɛ aba ha ɔkyɛ adeɛ a ne yɛ adwuma kɔkɔɔ ba ɔsi yɛ ɛna yɛde sɔpɔtɔ adwuma ɔmo yɛ no ɛwɔ na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛtua sɛ yẹn ní ọmọ ẹsẹ dáa nǹkan ìdàgbé ìgbòho ìbò yẹn sẹ àtàtúmọ̀ ayẹ fà.
Okay, so me Samson, I'm going to me also see na fe ya toaso e wo hono. So clearly the murals na e koso me can large painting na e koso e wo both cities no ho komo any de me kwa Ashanti region back na fe ya kwakodi nkomo because on omomo area hono no edi enkomo yi pa na fe no ye di nkomo. So ya share de koso e wo Accra the interchanges no the kind of paintings e koso e wo hono the murals no ehun komo na ye DCC no. We'll go back to Ashanti region now if you akwakotoa so e wo hono, but I will want to salute Dr. Frank Amoakohene for taking that bold initiative to see the beautification of the Ashanti region, to be precise, Kumasi, the city center, to see how enyema ebetimi akoyema yesono you do the Ashanti region, and I say Kumasi ebehu se enyema etuto ye bibia aye fine. I sound so mesan salutu Dr. Frank Amoakohene biom to say why ya no where you su students of visual art, students who are in school omo exhibit omo creative talent omo to me adie. How nice would it be say student ye yusu no wetumi aye ade ente se otwam wo hono mo a dachi bi otumi putene ne saka se ampa me tamana me ko school no me ba ha ebeye sa murals yi e wa ha na se large paintings yi me ka ho bi na me nsa no ana me di painting ye how nice would it be? Say a bit to me, Amano Aye there. And I salute Dr. Franka Makwehine a lot for taking that bold initiative to see Sanema Weno a bit to me Akoso Ewo Honom. And indeed, as to say, ye beto asuna ya ye de aka ne nyina no dog mijiri ye se obehwe amasa ne ma we nyina akoso. Again, I have heard people talk. I have heard people say too many things. I have heard my very good friend Koka also mentioning to say using the SHS students and pass on kind part there say use SHS students to do the Ashanti Fest artworks in there. Now clearly a say use kwada omo odomo ye child labor. I can't understand this. I don't see how this one becomes a child labor. Kuka, I can't get this one right, respectfully. Again, I don't know how an ordinary human being would think this way. That I hear that Obisu to me can say the paintings at Asokwa interchange can cause accident because drivers will be compelled to look at the designs, distracting them. How can a normal human being think this way? How can a normal human being who cannot understand that beautification of your own city is the best, but rather you thinking negative, telling us to say driver drive or what or better patents in intino or obenya accident intino kenya den intikomeye penti intima nanti giant sa. How creative are you? How can a normal human being think this way? I don't want to mention names, but I'm forced to mention names. How can you think this way? How can you, and I mean, you yourself, what's not say, Ginny, you know, as a one to find that, as a one who the corner the eba, when they were putting advertisement, LED advertisement, now when they when who say Ebema accident about, why are we playing politics with this one? If the person is doing it well in Ashanti region, someone said, Dr. Franka Makwehine, Juma, you are beautifying the city. Yeah, that's it. Instead of giving him that bad, name. How do you think this way? What kind of thinking is in your brain? For you to be thinking, say, Adiano Ebema accident, see, how weak can you be on the same stretch? Na time na yen painti na accident in see. Oh, please. Mamunya isa nyamana moye I mean, some of these things and what. And again, I have heard stories. Connecting with Miss Jankruma, and I feel so the issues of say yes, see Oyusu Sikebi, Sikabutinebi statement, be no the year and crime paint, and all those things. Ayana, Miss Jankruma, I beg you, some of these things when you try stepping in to also bring in press releases, what they send baby now, but you leave too much loopholes for us to dig into it. I didn't want to touch on it, but I have to touch on it. I'm not saying it's me who evidence be says Sebio with the year 25 million be aqua juma me who ye. And yes, you stand, correct to say obi any evidence, and I don't have any evidence on that. So I will not even touch on that matter. Say what you should state money at the ISR paintings. I will not touch on it because I have no evidence, and I'm stating it clearly. I have no evidence to it, so I'm not even touching the money matters. But you are leaving us in some loopholes and something that you need to clear. Listen, what's the when you see statement? We all agree. Your mouth that respect, and we are cool with that. But tell us, how much did you use in doing the murals? How much did you use then in fixing it? Because Sawoka Cheye started this project in 2018 with Creative Art Agency. Then respectfully, Miss Jankroma Obuwa, because Creative Art Agency did not start in 2018. Creative Art Agency they see hona ubedi eswo illegal, it started in 2020, not 2018. Get it right, because I'm dealing with your own press statement. 2, you went emphasizing to tell us to say private sector and a boa now the year akweje interchange. No problem. But who are these private sectors? Individuals that we are talking about. Can't you mention them? And then again, how did you use your own money to do Tetekwasi morals? me pacho bridge no enya wo dia enya media eye state dia. So if you use your own money to do it, me be so how much did you use in fixing the morals on Tetekwasi? You said it. Again, we say Ghana Gas then penyino wo honora Ben Asante emma eye sika to even help. Again, how much did Ben Asante give so that you can clear that argument or that space, that loophole now where Jawohono say among focus where you use state money, then clear it for us. So when you use state money, there was painting. What the painting that you did, you have told us that you use your own money. How much did you use? How much did you use in doing those paintings? Let us know. Because like I said, say anka uye legal then na anka uye legally appointed creative art agency penyinia, you would have gone through process, and you didn't go through any process in getting fundraising. Because you should know that if you are a head, an executive secretary of an agency, what happens is that you have a board. When you were operating as the executive secretary for creative art agency illegally, and I repeat, illegally, because you were not appointed, you didn't have a board. You did not have a board. In 2018, you had Creative Art Council, of which you were the executive secretary, and then Mark Okrekumante was the president. And in that Creative Art Council, it was just a 4 months appointment. The man who any Mark, any team to go around the country to secure people's mind for us to have the 2020 Creative Art Agency Act 1048. So clearly, you did not start Creative Art Agency. It's your right. So that's what I'm saying is that so what throw your press releases now. Make sure you don't leave any loopholes. So one my my Bright can come apologize. No problem. We salute that. And Bright has done well. But the point is that tell the whole Ghanaian, tell the Ghanaian, tell Ghanaians, if you come clean, tell us how much did you use? And I'm daring you to say it in your next press statement. How much did you use in doing the murals in the large paintings now? Yeah, ahina who you sue ye, ahina Benasante de Mao, ahina coral paint for the Mao, paint no the Mao, a worth how much? One kasa who you sue with Sika Eddie Painty, Tetekwasino, how much did you use? And again, who are those private sectors who helped you in painting Akwaje? And who gave you that order to even do the morals? Who gave you that permission? If indeed you were then the executive secretary of a Creative Art Council. That is all that I'm asking you. We are not talking about the money issue any longer. Any evidence, and of course I don't have any evidence to deal with that. But I'm asking you to tell us, if we are not mentioning those figures, how much did you use in dealing with that? 32 minutes into AN9. Yanko na ye batampa prostate for ND and Komoyeba. Making count messages in ina amount.
Chia etifu ajemre sambre ehwe na etie Kessben radio ne TV. Debi ameka se me ba ha masamba akopa na mebeka. Prostate wasam na mebeka. Nti se wo temi nka sesi a na enene de kan a wo tie mi a twiben we fidi no ho. Na tie me very well because me was some de edema. E koso abodawuro etufo etu amemafo se womo entwimben ye if say about Tampa Post Center ye wa dipama wanya ewo post street ntino obi antie me the chance the post street ye ade ye mema nko ade obi ameka ne sa if say san yankopon ye no ade a ka post street ya ehunum akwa bi abata adwunso twa no ho na enumu na adwunso todo bi ade adwunso free ebe mamu ko free adwunso twa no ko ebe mamu na nam na yankopon bo no adwumati true bi se so ba ne be machia spams na free baby free ko oba no ho no eduru bi a post street no wono a edi su bi bua spams so se de be ya ebetumi anantin tem so akọ oba no ho na sa hu na makwa we ohwa chimato eba ho ehono na ehono abofre no enlarged prostate ana benign prostatic hyperplasia na ehono adi susanso bebre na eba na susanso keke susanso edidi musa behwe na edi nipa no konsedo tidi bia meka se prostate start wa it said they would edi itu achire osuso opeso obotu okun we dey na obekum because ono na adwuma so okun nipa nti no ode tu achire oso dia na se obi eni ho a obekum sa na process atie start free access no a edo ko na edo ko nsiedo na start wa ba mo adwu so pi anajo ti o ho na start o ho na o so bo be say miensa e nine so de bia consistently a say we careful egusu ama wo junso pia na jo na bedu ba bi no junso no kan na say wa ma ho ya ha na wo junso agu ho junso ni bi no ono akono a say junso no kan no wa ma ho ya ha na wo junso agu ho na bedu ba bi afa junso no kan wa o ko janso wo junso a na say de say wo chima ansa na wotumi ajunso ojan obedi be famre kakra ansa na wotumi junso na ba edidi musa bedu ba bi no be junso ba bi be hu say junso no bi ai say uti nka say junso no bi aka nti aka junso twa no nti ujunso enche bia na junso asan de obio na asan ekoso okojunso no se ya be hena bedu ba bi junso be wi a wudu ba mana se obo ha mu no be hena junso no bi esuso o panty no mu ono na yesa ono abetumi ama usisi ayo ya obetumi ama obama sam akofom so we be ma ebetumi ama wajunso agu ho a wonim se junso de onti se junso do na wajunso ebetumi ama wajunso boja nti eguso a eyesa na nyina no na ekonanim one day obesore se obajunso na junso aka wayase eno no ase edo hospital na di do ben show obama ansa na otumi ajunso ebi kura de se na yase fu mase ansa na otumi ajunso na yade we na edi memanya bebre na oya eba be hospital ampa because say what wanna say wo tibiemu na mfata ana so wo tibiemu na say yade a be hospital la okọ adred be ma wo no ebetumi manage ujunso no but entu yare na se when baka say they said when baka say management manage ujunso no betumi adaso sa ko say bia obewu eno no wonya wo sa tibiemu a wo num say do no say obi tiemi a the make kind kure obetumi dance say wuja say do no num be say be na otwekra be na sunsun asan I started den edoni dinde tamsulosin and as a finasterite edro menu na sa do na abofo de manage yade no but into yade na say na when yakopa ya madoma ma duru a etu yade na say because positive sato that say kase a nenum asa ekwa kase enkosi say ebe shrink no uhun tawda na medone de ni say ebe shrink positive na ayakase no anormalize no amansunsun so bodi nyina yeden ejai na afi na ho ato enya ade a wokonom na amanage ujunso keke debi ebetu ya na se be shrink positive no be baka say ebe dwodwo na say ebe positive san fon etinda dem na afi na why okay this me kan wasama na me kina ni breso because me hwe nipa aba ma so ye free time me start ejuma we hwe ayarefo won ya aba ya da sidi a na e ma hoho a ne enije se yankopon na me so na e de bo amanfo saa tise me ka say wotumi nka na wo saa tibenum a man dwine se bia wachinchin akọ mmemmia bebre a wanya ya asentino umbiame pemechi akwan wo modia na gifam noma me noma ni 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 na frame yo fifi plat last stop ewo yenya no mo kaso na me wo baby the fifi plat last stop ewo yenya no kwantompo no so udu kaso a obeka se enchi Okumasi station uko station wa petazi da be busan say papa me share me fifi down junction fifi down taxi we are taxi na catch driver so we so about tampa we see wa obenante be say mitumi ensa na obeduma catch oba ye be test o a confirm ehu o yare no ni sunsuanso a say dey yare na ya wafa eni sunsuanso ho na fe dia ma aduro obenu aduro na fe na ho ato na fe no ni age entino say wotimi kan fam normal na frame me san wo agents wo emiami bi ti say sunyane na say we sunyane in other places we be ya confirm say we prostitute ya test to and confirm say we prostitute ya phenomena baby a wuti no man say ben wa phenomena no na fe twibran mu na koto ado ni bi na ebeboa sunyane no man 0539 122 799 sunyane 0539 122 799 Kekos 0249 124716 Kekos 0249 124716 Kofodia 050 740 4737 Kofodia 050 740 4737 Bibiani 0243 686938 Bibiani 0243 687938 Kumasi 0249 another 49 6166 Kumasi 0249 another 49 6166 Takrade 0244 no Takrade 0246 04 34 58 Takrade 0246 04 34 58 Takwa 0244 92 94 01 Takwa 0244 92 94 01 Borga 0242 34 8790 Borga 0242 34 8790 Swedro 0558 71 5581 Swedro 0558 71 5581 Uba Kessben heya asia heya papa bi de Mr. Francis oton bi wo down ha ndi se wo Accra ne environment ni ma ne environment na we obi ya test wa we twa ba ha batobi
okay
oboase 0241 93 06 25 oboase 0241 93 06 25 Doma Hinkro 0241 799 793 Doma Hinkro 0241 799 793 Mr. Biaso obi o sati bi enimu no ompa machi akwan ada se obaba ya kache oba be testo am ahwe pepepe wo ya testo a confirm na opposite uda edosu na wan ma wo hunto wo no mpacho ko bebia mabobo dia ma no masi ko ho ko abeni bi ato na dia boa
okay
me sure say positive say de bia meka say positive de utwa me ho a ayasa abedi na mo because me hwe nipa aba ma kache a omoda sidie ni bebia nipa chinchin akona omo aba na omo ka na mtum say yankopon ache me eduro bi a me de boa dasa say otimi kan de bia meka say e ka positive duro pa ya sa Africa ha yi nipa me sana me nka ho a enwie pay en no kran so so otimi kan eni be so na me kache no to me chi akwan
yeah, now your button per process center for us say, and it is 9:43. Happy birthday to Honorable Opoku Afre Samuel of Echuma Nwabweja North NYA program officer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Honorable Opoku. And then a happy birthday to Frida Posuhima. And then congratulations to her on graduating from Presbyterian Women's College. Okay, so congratulations to you, Frida Ofosuhima. And then a happy birthday to Efriye Theresa Asantua. Oh, Edum Kumase. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Mrs. Oba Efia Eje. This one is from your husband, Mr. Kwame J. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Eddie Love, Nanayale Lorraine Taki of Central University. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Aisha Idrisu. This one is coming from Nana Atabunsu. Happy birthday to you. Alright, any day a Jumediano Ebesi Midin Eddie Amansan song for Kojo Preko Dankwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one rapper of our time, Lord.
And leaving you in the good hands of the general himself, the most general when it comes to sports. Made for action is next on your dial on 92.9 and 93.3 and then equally on a Kessben TV. Little BBRC heavily produced by Richard Apiasa Ponfifi Addison. Amos on technical Daniel. And I'm first Abdullah. We are back again tomorrow morning, God willing. We will be here. I'm a Samsung for Kojo Preko Dankwah. This is where I draw the curtains down. I don't know. Have a lovely morning. Stick and stay with us. The general himself, Jolaka, is next with me for the action. Have a wonderful morning. Good morning.